Adam22, the host of No Jumper, the owner of the modern day Jerry Springer show. This man has not been having a very good year if y'all been paying attention. And that's despite him launching multiple different podcasts, hosting multiple different shows on his platform, hiring numerous gang members to entertain his audiences. Even with all of that, Adam22 ain't been having the best year. But his employees on the other hand, they've been doing great. However, all of that is about to change according to Adam22 himself. He's tired of the shenanigans. He's tired of hiring people to host shows that is only gonna do 1,000 views a pop. He said it's time to shut the plantation down. And he did all of this firstly on Snapchat, where he made a quick video. I say quick, it was 10 minutes long, but he made a video basically telling the world that he was firing everybody that worked at No Jumper. Now, he said he didn't want nobody to download this video and clip it up and put it out to the world, but I don't give a damn what Adam22 say, bruh. He don't pay my bills. He pay them other people bills. And he don't get to tell me what I'm gonna download and clip up. And Adam, if you're watching this and you got a big problem with it, bruh, don't strike me. Just invite me up to No Jumper. Let's have a combo about it. Not really. I really got no interest in going up there at this point, but I'm gonna go ahead and play y'all a little bit of that clip where he basically said he was shutting everything down.
Okay, so I have a pretty huge announcement, and I'm doing it on Snapchat. So anybody who's thinking about ripping this and putting it on any other platform, don't even think about it. Anyway, Snapchat exclusive. I'm making some very big changes in terms of No Jumper. As of today, or as of tomorrow, the news, No Jumper news, it's over. The Monday show, the Wednesday show, and the Thursday show also are over. I've decided that I really want to focus No Jumper. So I will be continuing to do the Tuesday show with Lush and Brick Baby. I will continue to do as many interviews as possible. I'm going to have other people on the platform continuing to do interviews, everybody from, Almighty, Sharp, Brick. I just talked to all these guys, Flacco. We're still going to work together on doing interviews and, doing like repeat guest type interviews where I, have people on multiple times to talk about different things that are going on in the news, everything like that. But this decision has really been brought on primarily, I guess, as a business decision. And I say that to say, I've been talking to my business manager a lot over the course of the past few weeks, taking a real deep dive into how the channel is doing, how much content we're creating, and taking a look at like what the true cost of creating stuff like the news is, and have basically just come to the conclusion that it makes more sense for No Jumper to produce less content and be a little bit more focused with a smaller team, a smaller number of employees, etc.
So there you go. This is nothing more than a simple business decision for Adam22, according to him. It's totally not because he's been getting clowned on the internet for months now. It's not because he's been disrespected by the people that he pays their bills. It's not because the shows that he signed on the No Jumper are flopping. It's not because of any of that, guys. It's a business decision. Solely. It's his business manager's decision and has nothing to do with anything else other than that particular thing. It's business. Now, he went on in this Snapchat clip to say that this decision wasn't taken lightly. He decided to do this because he looked at the landscape. He looked at the Vlads of the world and said, you know what? I want to be more like Vlad. Vlad wears a lot of Gucci. Vlad don't pay a lot of people a lot of money. Vlad's able to take advantage of people and not have to worry about all the costs associated with it. And Adam said, you know what? I want to be more like Vlad.
I look at a lot of my peers. I look at Vlad. Obviously, Vlad has kind of always been like the OG as far as I'm concerned in terms of this whole YouTube content space. And when I look at Vlad, I think that he kind of does it the smartest way possible, which is like if he wants to have a conversation with somebody, he just calls them in, pays them their rate, and then they do the conversation. He doesn't really have like consistent co-hosts. Obviously, I'm still going to have consistent co-hosts. I'm still going to do the Tuesday show with Brick and Lush because I still enjoy, building that camaraderie and everything like that. But as far as like just trying to pump out so much content and doing 2 hours of the news every day and 2 hours every night, even like someone like Brick, I just had the conversation with Brick about the No Statement show on Wednesday, and like he totally gets it. And if anything, he was kind of like, bro, I didn't really feel like I was ready to do my own podcast in the first place. I just took it on because you suggested it, you believed in me. And, you know, like, honestly, all these guys, from Almighty to Flacco to Sharp to Brick, I've seen all these guys grow a shitload as the years have gone by doing content on the channel. And, like, this is a big development. You know, I look at, like, a lot of people, my peers in the space, and I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I spent the last however many years trying to really build No Jumper up as like a network where we could be producing a huge amount of content. And then just over the last couple of weeks from just having these conversations, I just realized this isn't really what I want to spend the next 10 years of my life doing in terms of trying to create another At the End of the Day or another Disconnected, if that counts, or whatever. You know, it's like all that shit is dope, and it definitely has helped, you know, get us more views / like, you know, make the fans interested. But the truth is that the soap opera that comes with doing No Jumper News and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't benefit us that much. Really, when I look at my life as a 40-year-old man, it's like I want to primarily be putting my time into things that are going to, you know, be more productive.
Ah, yes, the old I'm gonna cut productivity to be more productive speech. The old I'm 40 years old and want to do something better with my life because getting my wife smashed on camera just hasn't really been working out like I thought it was going to.
I mean, I know a lot of people are going to probably try to frame this as me giving up or me being, you know, totally fed up with some of the hosts or some bullshit like that. That's not really the case. It's just a case of me wanting to sort of reprioritize and take a step back from producing like a huge amount of content. So, yeah, hopefully you guys get it. Hopefully people won't go too crazy with spinning like weird narratives. And yeah, I just, you know, I know people are going to run with all kinds of narratives and be like, Adam fired the whole staff. Adam like is ending all the No Jumper content, whatever. That's not the case at all. This is just me kind of like doing what's right for myself in terms of my own peace of mind, as well as my own, you know, ideas of what I want to be doing with the rest of my life. And
all jokes aside, though, I do get where he's coming from. Creator burnout is a real thing. When you've been doing the same content over and over again for such a long period of time, it does get a bit overwhelming. It does become a bit stale. People do look for change. I mean, my channel is a good example. I went from the big documentaries to doing my daily commentary. These are things that creators go through. We do go through phases of content creation. It's just a fact. Even academics is a good example of that. He started doing his rap news commentary, then the war in Chicago, and now he's doing his live streams. All creators go through these phases. And looking at this realistically, I do like clowning on Adam, but looking at it realistically, I do think it's a good business decision for Adam, because the truth is a lot of them podcasts that he was making, a lot of them shows that he was putting up, they just weren't performing very well. And I don't know how much he's paying them dudes to be working at No Jumper, but I imagine he's paying them a couple $1,000s a month per person, maybe $2,000 a person. And when you spread that over, you know, 15 people, you're spending quite a bit of money to keep the thing running. And his co-hosts have been really disrespectful towards him. They treat him like a punk when they're in front of him. So I do think that this is a good decision business-wise for Adam22, because a lot of them shows people were not watching. They just weren't interested in it. So when I put the jokes aside, it does make sense for Adam to want to do this. He wants to do the whole quality over quantity concept. And hey, I can't be mad at wanting to give people better content. It does make sense. So this has left a lot of people wondering what's next for Adam22. What's next for the No Jumper brand? What can we expect to see on that channel? And Adam has basically elaborated on this further in a podcast where he said that, you know, his whole idea is to go the route of a Sean Cotton, of a Vlad TV.
Take a step back. I hate to do this, but I kind of got to like look at all of my peers in the space and kind of compare myself to them, look at their business models. I look at somebody like, you know, Ak obviously is kind of focused on the streaming thing. I look at somebody like Vlad. I look at the way that he segments his content up. I look at Say Cheese. They really probably drop like the least amount of content of anybody, but I feel like the quality is very high and still Say Cheese has a great brand name.
Yeah, so there you have it. He wants to build a more respectable brand. He wants to cut the fat. He wants to get rid of all of the useless people that's been hanging around him, soaking the money up out of his pockets. And that's the explanation that he pretty much has offered the internet. But it may get a little bit deeper than that, because publicly facing, that's what he said. He's doing it because he wants to put out more quality content. But as I'm sure most of y'all know, the No Jumper cast has pretty much been nothing but a bunch of gangbangers for the last year and a half, 2 years. It's like one of them shows like The Real Housewives of Atlanta, except for the housewives are the gang members, right? It's just been a bunch of VH1 drama taking place on the set. And this has led to a bunch of interesting moments. But one of these interesting moments is this alleged shooting incident that took place at the No Jumper office. So Adam22 hired this dude named Dejan Paul. Dejan was running his own little show, giving commentary, but nobody was really watching it. And apparently this knockoff Poetic Flacco got shot at the No Jumper office, or at least that's what the rumor is. Now Adam22 has basically denied that, saying no, nobody has been hurt at the No Jumper office at any point in time.
I saw a clip of like a girl that's like related to him on Pun Stream, and like they were all talking about that. They were saying like Dejan got shot at No Jumper, and she said, "The fuck? Like I'm like best friends with his mom or some shit." Like she's like, "That's not true. If that was true, I would have heard about it." And that's what I'm saying. Like if somebody got shot in my office, I feel like I would know about it.
So as you can see in that clip, Adam22 was denying that this happened at No Jumper or that it happened at all. But simultaneously, while he was denying it, people at No Jumper were talking about it and basically confirming that it did happen.
You gotta know what he up to. I know what he up to.
Always a method to his madness, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, listen, I'm gonna be real. Come on. We all done did a lot of shit in the streets.
Right.
I have never seen a victim jump up and down and pull his pants down after he done got popped. I've never seen it. It only happens on No Jumper. But y'all figured out. And he know what's going on. So y'all troll his comments and ask him, what is Wack talking about? You know what I'm saying? Big thighs, big things is happening on No Jumper. You know what I'm saying? Your report card for this semester will be delayed. Hey, listen, man, get your big ass out of ICU. And I hope you put some bass in your voice. We out.
Yeah, so you have Wack 100 basically poking fun at the fact that this in fact did happen. He said Dejan was shot and that Dejan was jumping up and down. He was pulling his pants down. He said he ain't never seen nothing like that in the streets before. But point is, while Adam was saying, nah, this definitely didn't happen, you got people at No Jumper saying, nah, this definitely did happen. And eventually Dejan himself would respond to this and basically verify that something did happen at No Jumper. He posted this screenshot that said, when I'm ready to talk about the gun shooting incident that took place on March 25th at the No Jumper office, I will. I do want to thank everyone who has reached out with well wishes and prayers during the past month or so. And attached to this post, he had a screenshot apparently of text messages between him and Adam. And basically in this screenshot, it's just Adam talking about, you know, the whole incident, saying he's sorry that happened. And it's Dejan responding to him saying he appreciates it. But after Dejan decided to post this on his Instagram, Adam actually decided to respond too. And he posted this up saying, you're posting screenshots from before we found out that you made the whole thing up, insinuating that none of this happened yet again. Now, basically the day after all of this happened is when Adam22 went on that Snapchat tirade where he said he was shutting it all down. He was canceling the whole program. Everybody was fired. And yeah, that's basically where we're at as of right now. Pretty much all of No Jumper has been canceled. We're going to get to see Vlad22 here pretty soon. And we'll just have to see how that whole thing goes. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's basically it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. As always, it's been fun rocking with y'all, man. I'm out.